Hi everyone, it's Ben. Welcome to another week of Watchbots Prime. There's a lot going on this week with celebrity deaths, which is always kind of a bummer. But the people are clamoring for the Watchbots' thoughts on these things, and I'm going to give them to you. Unfettered. So Keith Flint, the Prodigy. Prodigy was a band that was really big when I was in college, but I just never really got it. That was never my scene so much as sitting sadly in my dorm room. Well, no, fuck it. I wasn't sad. Playing PlayStation, whittling away the hours. Yeah. King Kong Bundy, big time wrestler from the 80s. I feel like I saw him at some point or another. Maybe I'm mixing that up with something else, but he was an ultimate bad guy. He had a big LJN figure. It weighed probably 6 or 7 pounds, like legitimately a murder weapon. And then Luke Perry. So 90210 was big. I think I was a couple of years too young for that particular thing, but I remember 90210 being on, and I remember having a Game Gear, and it had the TV tuner, so it would go into the cartridge slot, and then there were these huge, probably foot-long antennas that, you know, I'm not going to explain what antenna do, but the thing was actually really impractical because Game Gear was a handheld system akin to a Game Boy, and as you're moving around, the antenna would move. It was a disaster. Anyway, so 90210, I remember Fox being the classy network that it was, even in the 90s, was promoting something scandalous about that week's episode. I can't remember if it was like implied nudity or what it was, but I remember being really excited at, I don't know, 10 years old maybe, busting out my Game Gear, putting in the TV tuner, hoping for some skin, and woefully disappointed. It goes for many, many things in life, but rest in power to all those folks. You know, whatever afterlife you all believe in, I'm sure those guys are on the good side of things, I guess. And yeah, I'm happy I went into this. Hope everyone enjoyed and is enjoying this week's My Little Pony episode. Sort of a weird one for me. Despite having one of the ponies, not really a culture that I understand or grew up with, but always fun to dig into. And we didn't get killed by the bronies or anything. I guess that's the benefit of being really small, is nobody notices. But we did get a retweet from a brony retweet account, which is not necessarily something I thought would be happening a lot in my 30s, but here we are. We're really happy about all that. As always, you know, happy for your feedback. Twitter at WatchbotsPod, email at watchbotspod.com. You know, good shit, bad shit, whatever. It's all good. Now, on to this week's show, and imagine, if you will, a summer camp being run by a beloved comedian. That's right. We're talking about Camp Candy.
The flea bites, the bee bites, the bark of the tree bites, the quietness of darkness, the stories told by firelight, the long nights, the food fights, a summer made of memories at Camp Candy. Good morning, happy campers!
This show is weird in a way that's tough to get through quickly. Like, just from concept, somebody thought, oh, John Candy, big movie star, big comedian, let's have him be the star and play himself in a cartoon where he's a camp counselor / owner and he has wacky adventures. Like, I can't even fathom it. It's so 80s. It's delicious. I cannot wait to dive into this. It's kind of fun. It's really, really odd. It's John Candy. It's got a lot going for it. And the episode that we're watching is called Fool's Gold. It involves a prospector and mountains and weird framing devices. It's It's some wacky shit, but take a watch. We'll put the link in the show notes here. But I think that covers us for today. So this is Ben signing off. We will talk to you on Monday with Camp Candy. And until then, have a good week. Yeah, we'll leave this one positive. Love ya. Bye.